I'm going to talk about former Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders and look at his best throws from the 2024 season as he heads on and is preparing for the NFL draft. We will have some draft content over Sanders and over other quarterbacks, but for this video, we got 9 or 10 clips that hopefully does a good job demonstrating the best throws from the 2024 season. We're going to look at accuracy downfield and the accuracy that is shown on multiple different type of throws. It's not just a deep ball, right? It's accuracy off play action, accuracy of pressure in your face, accuracy on long, down, and distances. We're also going to look at the ability to fit the ball into tight windows, some very mature throws, NFL-style throws. Then we're going to look at his ability to utilize his legs to buy time and to scramble and throw on the run. Those are kind of 3 categories and the 3 different types of throws that we're going to look at here in 1 second. So let's talk about Sanders for maybe 1 minute or so, then we'll look at the film. And again, we'll have a deeper dive over Sanders as it relates to the NFL draft. But last year, senior year, 4,134 yards passing, 37 touchdowns through the air, 4 touchdowns on the ground, 10 interceptions, 74% completion percentage, 8.7 yards per attempt. He had a passing touchdown in every single game. Every game but one, he had multiple passing touchdowns. And in 8 of his games, he had 3 or more passing touchdowns. So he was able to do a little bit of everything, right? He demonstrated the ability to perform well pretty much in every single game. Had success against the blitz, had success when the defense dropped 7 or 8. Passing scheme-wise, had success off play action, had success without play action, and it was extremely accurate doing all of that. So with that said, let's go ahead and look at these clips. We got, I think, 9 or 10 clips we're going to check out and watch. And again, we'll have deeper Shedeur Sanders NFL draft content if you like that type of content. Feel free to follow along. So that said, let's go ahead and check out these 9 or 10 clips that we have of Shedeur Sanders. All right, Colorado fans or anyone watching this channel, if you've seen the channel before, you know this is broadcast footage. I do apologize. We have to slow down the footage. We do have all 22 coming that we'll use for his draft breakdowns and whatnot. So with that said, let's go ahead and check out these clips. We got the first 4 or 5 clips of his best throws or his deep ball accuracy. And there's only 9 or 10 throws we're watching, so there's obviously a lot more throws that he completed that were nice passes than these throws. So I'm sure I left off some of your favorites, so let us know what your favorite throw was. It was deep ball accuracy, the ability to throw accurately downfield regardless what the situation is. This is their last, I think, regular season game against Oklahoma State. We're going to see an accurate throw downfield with pressure in his face, right? So you see Oklahoma State brings 6, so only 5 defenders to defend. You got only 5 guys to come in and protect, right? He was empty. Yeah, he was empty. They bring 6. So he knows the ball has to come out quickly. He can't handle the ball too long. He has one of these defenders. So it's 5v5, but 6v6 if you include Sanders, his defender. Pressure in his face, pushes the ball downfield accurately. I forget who he throws this to, but it's actually not horrible coverage, I don't believe. Yeah, it's actually pretty good coverage. And he throws it to only where his receiver can catch it. It's a really nice ball, pushing it downfield, deep throw, pressure in his face. They bring pressure, they blitz, they get to his, they try to affect the throw. They're in his face, able to still throw an accurate ball downfield. Next clip, 3rd and 15. We're going to see Arizona only brings 4, so they drop 7. It's a 3rd and 15. It's a straight drop back throw, right? They didn't do a play action. If they did, it's not really. No play action, so just a straight drop back throw. They bring 4, actually they bring 5, so a delayed blitz. So again, they're blitzing, so 3rd and 15. It's 6v5, steps up in the pocket, briefly stays here, boom, push the ball downfield, accurate throw on a 3rd and 15. This is, I think, the first drive of the game, early in the game against Arizona. I think this one was to Wester, if I'm not mistaken. But nice deep ball downfield. Shedeur led every Big 12 quarterback with completions. The ball was thrown 20 yards or more downfield, and we're seeing it right here. We're seeing it why. He was the 3rd most accurate quarterback in the Big 12 on these type of throws if you have a minimum of 30 attempts. This is one of my favorite throws. Some people say it was a bad throw because it could have been a pick. I actually just love it for some reason. So UCF only brings 3 or 4. They have dropped 7. I think it's a hell of a throw. I think it demonstrates his arm strength that some people tend to question as they're nitpicking these quarterbacks. He's got plenty enough arm. It's almost 60 yards in there, 55 yards in there. Great catch. I'll give him that. But I just like the throw. I just think it's a deep ball. I think it's an impressive throw to be able to push the ball downfield this distance in an actual game. Really good catch here by Shepard too. I just give Shepard a great catch, but I love the throw too. It does hit him in stride. Sometimes you just got to give your playmaker an opportunity to make a play. And last deep throw we'll watch. This isn't necessarily the throw itself. It's the part of the game. It's a 1st and 10. Cincinnati's kind of clawed back in the game, only down by 8. But sometimes an underrated aspect of a quarterback is just trusting your receiver and giving your receiver a chance. And that's exactly what Sanders did here. He did this time and time again, right? Like, this is a hell of a catch. This is a Heisman-worthy catch, why he won the Heisman. But in critical situations, and I was taught this in college, even high school, but just as you're growing up and smart people are like, hey, in critical situations, just throw the ball to your best player. That's exactly what happened. Here, just give your best player a shot. So this is something I like. It's underrated. It doesn't really demonstrate his accuracy per se, but it demonstrates the ability to still have a big play, still have a completion. Sometimes it's just, hey, my guy's better than yours, and he's going to go make a play. I just have to give him the opportunity. That's what Sanders does here and did several times throughout, actually a lot of times, obviously, throughout his career. All right, so those are deep balls. Obviously, there are more deep balls. He had 34 completions on deep balls. We just showed 4 of them there. So here's my favorite throw of Sanders of his whole probably college career. And this is just his senior year. I probably could have pulled back, I guess the video is 2024, right? So we're just talking 2024 throws. But this is a throw to, is it Draylon Miller, I believe, number 6? But it's a hell of a throw. They only bring 3. It's against 8. It's on a line. This is an NFL-style throw. You have to put enough juice on the ball, but also have to have enough trajectory on the ball to get over the 2nd level and before the 3rd level there. So it's a good throw. Hits his receiver in stride. I think they go for a touchdown. Again, my favorite throw. It demonstrates the ability to fit the ball into a tight space, into tight windows. He throws it over their 2nd level. It's before the 3rd level defenders can get there, and it's enough juice on the ball. This is Draylon Miller, right? Yeah. So this was a hell of a throw, and especially at this point in the game, Utah's still kind of in the game, right? This pretty much put it comfortably out of reach. Watch this behind the center angle here. You can see the ability to rip it downfield right there. The ball comes over to the 2nd level, then you got the 3rd level defender. So you have to throw it with enough trajectory to get over this defender and with enough juice to get there before this defender gets there. The defender reads it. The defender knows where the ball is going here. He just can't get over there in time. Of course, this safety is on, let's see, I apologize, boom. Then, of course, this safety is to field side. Sanders throwing to boundary side here. I think it's just a really nice throw. Get it over the 2nd level before the 3rd level can get there. So it has to have trajectory and velocity on the ball. Probably my favorite throw that Sanders did, NFL-style throw. Oh, hopefully this mic isn't messing up. I apologize if it is. We're still having trouble with our main mic. Okay, another example of fitting the ball into a tight window. Probably an underrated throw because it wasn't a touchdown or a huge throw per se, but I think it was a hell of a throw. You're going to see Sanders fits the ball into an extremely tight window. This defender tries to get over here in time and just cannot. It's a good read by Sanders. Arm strength, anticipation. Right when the receiver breaks, the ball is coming out here. Really nice throw. Good example of his ability to fit the ball into a tight space. I think it was a 3rd and 12. Ended up getting, 14, 15 yards right there. All because Sanders' ability to fit the ball into a tight window, right? We're just watching 2 of these type of throws. There's obviously more throws like this from Sanders, but I don't want the video to be 20, 30 minutes, right? I'm trying to get it done in 10. So let's see. Let me move this over a little bit. Okay, throws on the run. These are some impressive throws. So this is against Oklahoma State. They're obviously already have this game in hand here. What did I mean to put this video? Yeah, so it's a good job throwing it across the body. I believe, was this to Hunter? Let's see. We'll see real quick. Can you see? Yes, to Hunter. Throwing on the run across the body, ends up being a touchdown. This was my 2nd favorite throw on the run coming up right here, actually. Let me move myself. We see him, UCF only brings, 4? He stays in the pocket, lets it develop. Now, this is something he'll have to work on the next level. We won't talk about that yet, but just getting rid of the ball quickly. But at the same time, it is what makes him special, or it helps make him special, is the ability to buy time, throw on the run. Like, there's a lot of good qualities about Sanders, and this is one of them. Throws it to Hunter downfield for a big play. They're only up by 7 at this point in the game. Able to eventually take the lead by a bigger margin here. Good catch, obviously, too, by Hunter here. But a good job by Shedeur, buying time, scrambling, and throwing the run. Then this next one here does show his athletic ability. Like, Sanders isn't going to outrun a DB or probably even a linebacker in the NFL, right? Like, obviously. But he can escape pressure when needed to, and it's an element of his game that he does have. This is against Baylor. They're down by 14. Pressure here. Looks like it's a for sure sack. Able to escape right there, roll out, and then throw to, who was this throwing to? The name forgets me. I'm sorry, Colorado fans. I think this was number 4 maybe. But they're a Colorado receiver and got pressure, takes a hit. Wow. The Colorado receiver actually breaks this tackle, ends up scoring a touchdown here. I think this was their or Marion maybe? Y'all can let me know in the comments below if you know. But anyways, best throw on the run. Then, of course, we have to show the deep ball that beat Baylor here when it looked like Colorado was about to lose, and throws a deep ball and they end up winning the game. So Colorado fans, or just college football fans in general, what were your favorite throws? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Colorado fans will still have QB content next year. of Salter and Lewis, and we'll keep up with that in the offseason. But just wanted to make a kind of a recap video demonstrating Sanders' best throws from the 2024 season. And we will have some NFL draft content over Sanders and over the other quarterbacks. So if you like this kind of college quarterback niche content, this type of channel that we put out, the videos we put out, please consider subscribing, like the video, share. It helps us grow. And as always, we do appreciate each and every one of y'all that checks out the channel. So that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.